Right, welcome to everyone that's here, particularly the school people. This is a community garden and we rely on the community. Without the community helping, this would never have got off the ground, and without further help from the community, this is going to die. And that is truth, and it would be very, very sad, especially when you see all the wonderful work that the schools have done. First of all, the schools helped design the garden with one of the library staff who's a garden designer, and then the schools helped by doing some of the planting, and most of the schools have their own hanging basket which is replanted each year, and so the schools have been very much involved. And so this year we decided we wanted to do something that would involve the older children in the high school, or whatever you call them these days, and so we decided we should have had mosaics on the ground where that ramp is, but they kept making the ramp bigger and bigger, so we had no ground left to put the mosaics that were part of the design. So we thought and we thought what we would do, and it was suggested that we had some mosaics that would go on the wall. So obviously there has to be specially designed to, because there couldn't be the sort of mosaics that we had on the ground because it would be too heavy to have put on the wall. So we got involved with the Whickham School and the art department there. Alison, forgive me if I don't get the names right, but Alison did some work and got in touch with the art teacher, and I think someone from the art department is here as well. And the art teacher worked with these three pupils and showed them how to work with younger children, and then they went to the Gateshead school and worked with these children, and these children here have designed these wonderful mosaics that you can see that are going to be unveiled shortly, and two of the children are going to help the mayor unveil those in a minute. But first of all, I'd like to say thank you to the staff who were very involved with the work that was done. And when she gets over here with the business.
For me.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. So we hope that you drank wine. If it's the wrong colour, you'll have to swap it with a thread. Right, and so thank you very much to all these children who've done all this work, and thank you to the volunteers that we have. And at the moment we only have 2 of the volunteers who come in regularly to work in the garden. And it's just not enough. So please, those who are here, if you can't help yourself, if you haven't got a few hours occasionally, perhaps you have friends or relatives who can come along to the library and say that they're willing to help occasionally. One lady we got here, Irene, who just started being a volunteer, and she's not a gardener, and that was the first thing she told me. She's not a gardener, but she's come on the committee, and she would volunteer if somebody would tell her what to do. And that is exactly what she's doing. She's coming in 30 times a week, and she has to be told which weeds are weeds and which plants are plants. But she doesn't mind that, so you don't have to be an expert. The other new volunteer we've got is an expert, so he wanders in with his own tools when he's got time, and he just comes in, finds what needs doing and does it. So we've got the 2 extremes helping us at the moment, and they're both very welcome. So please, could you help us getting some more volunteers, because that's really what we need. So I don't think I'm going to say any more than that, because I know you know about the garden, and if you don't know how it all started, there's lots of information on the wall in the library, so you can find out about how this library garden started, with help from council, help from the various funders, and the police in fact were the first ones who produced money for those railings that are around the wall to try and make it more secure. And we're very pleased to say we've had, I shouldn't say it really, but we've had no problems in here at all. We've been absolutely delighted. We haven't said had anything happen, so keep that quiet because that might start somebody up. So I would like now to introduce, and I hope I get it right, because the last time I think I did you were mayor and now you are the deputy mayor. So that's, oh, I've got that right, that's good. So this is Joe Mitchinson, Mitchinson. Why have I got Mitchinson now? Joe Mitchinson, who's a councillor and deputy mayor this time, but he has been mayor. So maybe you're going to go back up again, right? So I will hand over to him to say a few words, and then he's going to do the unveiling.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to be back again. Thank you, Margaret, and your history's spot on. It really is. I mean, the history of the garden is important. And thanks, Anne. Once again, last time I was here, you pitched me speech.
That's why I kept it short this time.
But I've got much to say, really. It's really a great pleasure to be back here, especially after opening the garden all them months ago, 2 years ago now. And I'd also visited before the garden was complete, and it was really a desert land. To see it now, and to look at it before the development, the people and the volunteers give their time to it, it's really fantastic. It's an oasis. It's another oasis in Whickham, because the Whickham Heritage Garden across the road. So this and that make Whickham very, very special to people like myself when you come and visit. It's I mean, I don't really like talking speeches like that, but I'll struggle to. The garden is a setting for lots of activities in the past 2 years, and some of the best events have been those, especially for the children. And once again, we can't praise the children enough. The youngsters, or students as they're called over these years, they took the primary children from Gateshead under our wings, and they've worked with them to do this. And we hope that the children and young people of Whickham and the surrounding area will grow to love the garden and continue to care for it and develop it in the future. As Margaret says, it takes volunteers, it takes people with a little bit commitment to the community to come along and spend an hour or so and keep the garden like it is. You know. We are now delighted to have some beautiful mosaics created by Gateshead School and supported by Whickham School, which can be enjoyed by all visitors to the garden. I would like to thank the schools again for their help and hard work on this project. This is a simple thought. It really, really is an honour once again to be here as Deputy Mayor this time, even though I was here as Mayor a few years ago. It gives me great pleasure to unveil the mosaics and wish everyone another wonderful summer in the library garden.
One, cut.
The Whickham School next door, and the teachers, when you all set up their fields,